Santa Cruz has been a big contribution to my art because I lived near the beach from being a little kid, and so I was into surfing, which brought in skateboarding, and so it's been part of the lifestyle that I've lived here that has now kind of gone mainstream. So I started just surfing, and I've met people along the way, including Rich Novak, who owns Santa Cruz Skateboards. And he was someone I knew in high school. He was an upperclassman. Then I got the call when they developed the wheel, the Road Rider wheel, around 75. And then they wanted a t-shirt and a logo for that. And that kicked it off, and that worked. The wheels went really good. They started Santa Cruz Skateboards. And everything's been growing and growing. And it's the oldest skateboard company in the world. I drew a lot of surf cartoons, surf and skateboard cartoons. And in a surf cartoon, I'd draw a wave with somebody surfing on it, some goofy guy, and then there'd be like shark fins circling. And I'd always draw like a hand coming out of the water, like a drowning guy. And so it became a little character that I draw, kind of the hand, and it was much later that, I thought back and I thought, well, that thing was really expressive and I liked it. And I thought, how expressive would it be if it had mouth on it, So I put one on and I got really excited about it and took it down and became the Screaming Hen. Well, I think the Screaming Hen will have a long life because there's so many artists that have done it and wanted to do it. And we had an art show with 25 artists that will go to 50 artists that will go to 25 cities. And even in our one opening show in Los Angeles, there were, maybe 30 other artists that joined in. And so I think in each location there'll be other artists working on it. And of course my son and my grandson, they've picked up the trend, and they kind of incorporate that kind of art into everything they do. So I think it's growing, which is amazing. It's 30 years old and it's growing. When does that ever happen with art? I have plenty of advice for young artists. Some of it they don't want to hear, like it's hard work, and I tell people it's the best job ever, but it's the worst. It's the best and the worst. And it's the best because it's so creative and that whole thing, but you can be your own boss, but the regular paycheck isn't there, so that makes it tough. That's the hard part. And the starving artist part, that part most artists have to go through. So, but I always recommend it because, but it takes hard work. And my advice to young artists is build up your drawing skills, because the drawing is the foundation of your career. And so have a sketchbook and just draw things, whatever you see, and maybe it won't look good in the book, but you're going to throw that away and just get that experience. And experience is everything.